An idea that started 29 years ago is continuing to help families in southern Wisconsin fight food insecurity.
Thanks to you, we surpassed our Share Your Holidays goal of $1.5 million. WMTV's Cameron Kelly takes us through our annual phone-a-thon and sort-a-thon.
One volunteer.
All of these lovely volunteers want to answer your phone call right now.
One phone call.
Hello, this is Phone-a-thon. Would you like to make a credit card donation?
1 minute.
Let's put 60 seconds on the clock for our very first Mike's Miracle Minute.
Helping to fight food insecurity in southern Wisconsin during the 29th Share Your Holidays campaign.
Tell me what this campaign means to Second Harvest every year.
We really need those online gifts because there are folks in our partner agencies and those that they serve who are really counting on this campaign.
We know the need is up in our communities for food.
Providing meals for families this holiday season.
In just a few days, maybe weeks, this food is going to be on the tables of those who really need it this holiday season.
That's what makes it all worthwhile.
One donation at a time.
Burger Bob actually stopped by about 2 hours ago. They donated more than $3,000.
You helped us surpass our overall goal.
1.6
Wow.
million!
How awesome is that?
Lending a hand when your neighbor needs you the most.
For the last month, we have asked, and you stepped up as a community. That is so amazing.
Continuing the legacy of the late Mike McKinney and former WMTV anchor who started the campaign in 1996.
$1.6 million.
And sharing the milestones with his mother.
I've been thinking a lot about Mike going into this, thinking a lot about him today and the energy that he would have had.
The power of one.
This is all about showing that you care. That is what Share Your Holidays is about. Thank you so much. It brings tears to my eyes just to rewatch that and relive yesterday. So special. This year, the smallest gift donated was $2.50. The largest was $12,000. And with your help, just in that one day alone, we raised $306,000.
In one day. That's just amazing. Thank you so much for your generosity and helping, of course, so many people in need. Now, if you didn't get a chance to donate and would still like to give, you can do so online or at your local grocer. Details are on our website, WMTV15news.com.